Hi guys, so welcome back to the channel. I'm here in Derlassery Church in County Wicklow here today. Take you around the old graveyard and have a look. And there's also a grave of the 4th President of Ireland here as well. So this is the old Church of Ireland here and the graveyard. And it's a beautiful old church. And we'll go around and have a look. And as I was saying, there is a grave here. President Erskine Childers, who was the 4th President of Ireland from 1973 until 1974. And was the only president to die in office. But I believe that President Childers had his state funeral was very grand, and gun carriage, I think he had a gun carriage, he was drawn, his coffin was in a gun carriage. Brought to the graveyard for burial, and when he died. So as I was saying, we'll get to that grave and see his grave, the 4th President of Ireland. And this one here is just a concrete slab. Morris Evan Hogan, 1933 to 1984, architect and friend, it says. So an architect Morris was, and a friend to many, I'd imagine. A very skilled man, an architect. So we'll go around this way and see what we can read. And there's the church in the background. Beautiful old Church of Ireland church. And I'm not quite sure about the age of the church, but I will put it in the video, any information I can find. And you can always see in those churches the roof is always taken off them when they're closed up. In loving memory of Erskine Hamilton, who died 25th of July 1942, aged 67, and her husband, Blaney Hamilton, who died in January 1946, aged 73 years old. And that's the Blaney family. The Hamilton family. It's a really old graveyard, and that's just the surrounding wall area of the graveyard there. And just next door, all these fields with all the big stones and all the gorse, bush. A beautiful area for President Childers to be interred. I think President Childers, I believe, his father was a very famous writer as well. So the man was telling me in the graveyard, so I'll have to look that up and see. That's interesting to know. This one here lights the body of Lachlan Byrne, who died in August 1790, aged 80 years old. There's another 1700s grave, and this one beside it here with all the moss gathered around. And I love this one here with the railing around it. Look at all the ivy taking over all the grave area. There's 3 headstones in this one plot with the railing all around it. And to see a date on this, I see age 60. Now to get a date on this, because it is very hard to read with the ivy and stuff on it. '28th of January, and there's a date on it there. If I'll just see, can I try and read that date? 1795 is the date on that one. So very, very old. 1795. And just look at all that ivy and overgrowth taking over these 3 headstones here. And that's the church, the abandoned church now at the moment. It's no longer in use. We'll just see, can we have a look inside? This is the inside of the church. And it seems to be very tidy in there. Like, you know, you see the inside of old churches like that are abandoned and they're very, very overgrown. But the ground area seems to be looking good, that it's not growing much at all. Now whether somebody looked after it in there or what, I don't know. So we'll keep looking around and see what we can find in these headstones. There's a couple of interesting headstones as you come inside the gate of the graveyard there. And there's another view of inside the old church that's now abandoned. And all those wild trees are growing inside. Look at that. And I can hear my echo when I'm talking in this old church. And we have this old headstone. I'm going to see, can I read? Mr. Joseph Mason, to the memory of his beloved parents, Matthew Mason, who died 27th of November 1846, aged 77, and Mary Mason, who died in 1856, aged 82 years old. It's a lovely headstone. Some very old headstones in the graveyard with all the lichen in them. There's another angle of inside the church from the other window. I was just over there. And as I was saying, it's quite short inside in the church. It's usually overgrown. It's another old symbol on this one here, engraved. And around the top, look at that. Here lies the body of William Decas, looks like, who died in February 1732, it looks like, age 62 years old. So another very old headstone. Now I see chest tombs over here also, so I'm going to have a look those old chest tombs. Now I mightn't be able to read anything on the chest tombs, but they are beautiful. Look at that iron railing all around the chest tomb and the old legs on it. There's another one here beside it with the designs on the railings here. Look like acorns maybe. Beautiful chest tomb. So guys, I think I'm going to take you over near the President's grave and we can have a look and read his headstone. And this one here I've noticed is lovely as well. It's made like stone slate around the edge of the gravesite. People have left stones on top here. And the name looks like Anel E. Kyer Fortune 1957. And it's hard to read the other date on it there. It looks like 2020, I'm not sure. Mother never forgotten, it says. It's a beautiful grave though. And here we have one of those other headstones where the two hands are shaking hands on it. Loving memory of A.M. Selfer Glendalough, who died in 1935, aged 50, and her son Carl, who died in 1934, aged 27 years old. Also her husband Francis, who died in 1939, aged 69. And there's those lovely two hands shaking. Beautiful design on that headstone. So guys, this is the final resting place of Erskine Childers, who was the 4th President of Ireland. He was President from 1973 to 1974 and was the only President, I was saying earlier, to die in office. And this is the final resting place of the Childers family. And just here you can see Erskine Hamilton Childers, President of Ireland, born the 11th of December 1905 and died the 17th of November 1974. So he wasn't long in office as president when he died, unfortunately. And this is the stone monument on his grave here. God be in my head and in my understanding. God be in mine eyes and in my looking. God be in my mouth and in my speaking. And it's all that saying on it there. And Mr. Childers' family are buried here also. I believe this is his son, Rory W. Childers, medical doctor, June 1931 to August 2014. Ruth Ellen Moller, 1927 to 2014. And here then we have Ruth Ellen Doe Childers, 1899 to 1950. And I believe on the other side, over here, is Erskine Childers' wife, Margaret and Rita in brackets Childers, born in 1915 and died in 2010. And the grave it's not spectacular, it's a simple grave for the President, former President of Republic of Ireland. Stone cross. Very Irish looking and fitting for the man that's interred here. So that's the grave of President Erskine Hamilton Childers, President of Ireland. So rest in peace, Mr. Childers, and thank you for your service for our country. And I believe there's a plaque here as well. Erskine Barton Childers, born in 1929 and died in 1996. So this would be another member of the Erskine family. I've just seen this beautiful grave in the corner of the graveyard here. Some lovely flowers on it. Cherished memories of Evelyn Merrigan, 14th of May 1949 to the 5th of May 2019. A devoted wife, mother and grandmother, forever in our hearts. And it's just a beautiful, colourful, well kept grave. Evelyn Merrigan. A marble plaque there for Evelyn. So guys, I think I will leave it there in Delalostri old graveyard and church here in County Wicklow, here at the final resting place of Erskine Hamilton Childers, the 4th President of Ireland, and his final resting place here, surrounded by these beautiful hills in County Wicklow. So for me guys, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up and the notification bell. So for me here, take care, God bless, and I'll see you on the next one.